Thank you. Good evening. Thank you, Professor Maitri, Professor Jaiswal ji, Professor Prafull Agnihotri ji, my all dear colleagues here, Amit Agnihotri ji, who invited and I just said yes, I came here. All respected delegates from different parts of the world, and ladies and gentlemen. Today we are discussing about MDI as incubation center. In brief, about 8 to 9 minutes, I would like to say, let my topic be something like in favor of MDI. That is the first part. Second part, challenges for MDI. And third one is about, let us say, leadership challenge itself. So in favor of MDI, and allow me to talk something about myself also, because that will keep me natural. My career started in 1987 with Bank of India. I was dying to be a teacher. I was searching to become a teacher, but unlike these days, in those days, 87, becoming a teacher was not very easy because you had to see employment news and then you have to apply. After 8 months, you will be called for interview. Then after 16 months, you will be told that thank you for coming, you are a nice person, but sorry, something like that. So the job that I got in Bank of India in 1987, with a clear target that I would join academics at post-graduation level. In 1989, Vikram University Ujjain gave me first chance to become a teacher, a lecturer in management at MBA department of the university. Wonderful place. Had I been professor of Sanskrit or philosophy, perhaps I would not have left Ujjain for whole life. I love that place. But because I was teacher of management and to find new scope, I had to leave many places. I worked at Ujjain, Kanpur, IGNOU Delhi, MDI Gurgaon, NITI Mumbai, IIM Indore, and now at IIM Tiruchirappalli. So my first boss in my academics was a professor from MDI. I'm just revealing slowly what is my connection with MDI. When I joined teaching in 1989, in Ujjain University, my first boss, Dr. P.N. Mishra, was professor here, and he shifted from here and went to Ujjain University as director and head of that institution of university. That was the first person I knew from MDI in 1989. Second person whom I knew from MDI, none other than the ever-smiling personality, my elder brother sitting here, on a screen, of course, Dr. Anup Singh ji. He is the second person I knew him because Professor Mishra introduced me to himself. And then I joined MDI on 10th of October 2019. And before joining this institute, I cannot claim thoroughly, but I was enough knowing MDI for last 3 decades before taking up charge here as director of MDI. Though my frequency of visit to this campus was very limited, but professors from this place, they became my friend and frequently we kept meeting. Then, let me say that there are many institutions in the country today, all are doing well in their own way. But many institutions, MBA institutions, they are product of wave of management education. Because wave of management education came, so institutions came, because you have to respond to the given environment. But MDI is within the country one of those institutions which created the wave of education of management. And as Professor Anup Singh ji was saying, NMP program which started in 1988, this NMP program is still today. There are 20 IIMs and many of us, we have 1-year executive MBA program. Actually, the pioneer of that program certainly is MDI. Because in 1988, nobody could conceive 1 year full-time, and that too not only for namesake. I think even today, if you go to the corridor of bureaucrats, there would be many senior bureaucrats in the country who would proudly claim that I have been a student of MDI because they were participants of that 1-year NMP program. And certainly, briefly, I will say, not much praising about it, that NMP created a niche for the institution and also a way for the country to impart executive education. Then came 1990s, and when I joined here, I took care of Professor Abad Ahmed. Where is he? When I joined here, I started searching for him because I knew him earlier also. Because he was the person who was pioneer establishing 2 years full-time post-graduation in management at MDI in, I think, before 1994. Somewhere 1992, the seed was sown for PGPM here, which is equivalent MBA program. Abad was very happy talking to me that you remembered me, I am not keeping well nowadays. My wife is also sick. I am also not keeping well. But anyway, I could not go to his house, but we talked frequently. Almost every 1 month I was talking to him because he was a figure in the field of management. And though he stayed only for 2 years here, 2 or maybe maximum 3 years, I don't know, but not more than 3 years, but he established a landmark program, that is MBA program, PGDM program in MDI. And I have been advising to some institutes, and I always say them that if you keep continuing with PGP in marketing, PGP in finance, PGP in HR, but not PGP in management, you can be a good institution, but you cannot rank in the NIRF ranking. Frankly, let me say, TISS is a very strong institution. Or let us say, Nirma Institute is very, very strong institution. But because they have not typically PGPM and mainstream MBA, that's why in NIRF, they are not figuring that well as they deserve to be. But MDI perhaps knew its future and established its program in 90s, its PGPM program, doing very well. And when I was director here, though director does not do everything, but I was happy being with the team that first time MDI came into within 10 ranking of NIRF in 2020. And still today it is doing very well. It is just 11th. I think in 2019 it was 12th, 2020 10th, 2021 11th, and MDI is now looking forward to actually ending up with only single figure as far as ranking position is concerned. Double figure, I think MDI should not tolerate, it deserves it. Then, see, I sometimes say humbly that management teachers are 5-footed creatures. Sorry, creature bol diya. Management faculty is 5-footed creature. और मुझे अपने आप को एनिमल बोलने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. We are evolved animals, 5-footed animals. One is teaching, second is training, third is research, not in that order. Teaching, training, research, consulting, and academic administration. Every faculty of management must have some touch, some dent into each of these 5 activities. And out of these 5, academic administration you get when generally you become director or dean, or even when you are assistant professor and you are asked to carry the role of, let us say, area chair or maybe some activity chair. So, I'm weeding out academics now, academic administration, but out of remaining 4, MDI by nature, perhaps it is my feeling, MDI by nature knew how to deal with faculty. Because if I ask as a director my each faculty to be excellent in each of these 4 areas, I am demanding moon. I am not properly responding to the whole situation, because each individual cannot be expected to be excellent on each of these 4. So general formula which I have evolved, let us say, which I have been debating also, that out of these 4, in each of these 4 activities, each faculty of MDI-like institution has to be above average, at least in each above average, and in any of these 2, either very good or excellent or par excellence or outstanding. I am above average in all 4. Such person will not survive in place like MDI. Above average in all 4, but any 2 based on your natural, let us say, endowment, very good or excellent tending towards that. And that's why MDI actually has a culture of nurturing the faculty in the field that you would like to further grow. But in each of the activity, you must show your mettle. You can't say that I'm below average anywhere. No. Above average everywhere and very good or excellent in any two of your choice. In this way, MDI has worked. And then MDI's varieties of faculty I have seen from 1990s, 2000. I joined much late in 2019, but before that, galaxy of faculty, and especially the area of which I am myself a student, HROB area. I would not like to count name here, but par excellence faculty MDI has given. And MDI basically has been growing naturally because it allows the students, the faculty, the support staff to grow better. So this is what I would say that in favor of MDI. But MDI has certain challenges also, certain challenges, which I joined and I was also discussing here. Some of the points you may say it is not a challenge, but I think it may be a challenge. One is that MDI has to actually draw a plan that where it wants to actually excel, in which area it wants to further excel. For example, if it is teaching, it has to come much higher rank. If it is training, you have to shift from middle management to top management. Let it be not known only as a center of training, but also center of top management training. Research, fantastic. I would like to say that congratulations to MDI, that just it is a very taja news, recent news, that MDI is now AACSB accredited club. So kudos and congratulations to MDI for that. Research. And in research, MDI has actually started its journey well. It is going in right direction. And in consulting, few faculty I have found here, they are very good in consulting. They have knack for consulting. But more consulting, let us say, which has farther reach, because MDI can afford now to actually create dent into deeper sectors of society or deeper sectors of economy or entire country as a whole. So these are very important issues. Just one more point I would like to just touch here, then question answer will maybe there. What actually makes a leader? Of course, MDI has met many leaders. IIM Ahmedabad has also met many leaders. Leaders, when I took the charge of MDI director, first time I became director. Before that, I was director in charge, of course, of IIM Indore, and also first chair of academic committee of IIM Sambalpur. Actually, you see, I'm the person who is touching also Professor Jaiswal. I'm also touching, or he is touching me, Professor Maitri. Professor Prafulla ji is touching me, I'm touching him. Why? Professor Prafulla Agnihotri is sitting here. He is the first director of IIM Tiruchirappalli, the second director, and the third and the present director. So whole IIM Tiruchirappalli is here. Yeah. So when Professor Maitri left that place, I joined. But before Professor Jaiswal joined as IIM Sambalpur director, for 2 years, I was deep into mentoring of IIM Sambalpur, and I hope that I did not disappoint you and I did not hand over IIM Sambalpur in bad shape. Is it okay, sir? Yes. All right. So, many connections I have with MDI. But when you become leader, first time I realized when I became director of MDI, what is the meaning of personal sacrifice in that list of 5 points of charismatic leader. Though I had 3 decades of teaching experience as professor, and as a trainer, I have interacted with, or anyone here has interacted with, let us say, right from management trainee to honorable judges of Supreme Court. But first time I learned the meaning of personal sacrifice when I became director of MDI. But don't get afraid of this. Personal sacrifice has is a joy in itself. When you become director, or when you become dean, or even if you do not become dean, without getting any position, when actually you spread your wings more wider, you get more satisfaction even sacrificing. एक लफ्ज़ मोहब्बत का, मोहब्बत एक लफ्ज़ है, एक शब्द है, एक लफ्ज़ मोहब्बत का अदना सा फसाना है, सिमटे तो दिले आशिक, फैले तो जमाना है। जब आपका मोहब्बत फैल जाता है तो आप आगोश में ले लेते हैं। यू एक्चुअली embrace more macro issues into the fold. Next is, and this is the last point, I must stop somewhere. Bhagavad Gita has clearly told, and it will charge you all leaders with great energy, that I am sharing from Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna said, don't be hesitating beginning a work. While you are initiating a work, beginning a task, don't hesitate that I may commit some mistake. Don't hesitate with this kind of self-imposed limitation. Why? See, the sutra says, shloka of Bhagavad Gita says, Sarvarambhena hi doshena, Sarvarambhena, I will do Sandhi Vichhed. Sarva arambha hi doshena, Dhumena agnih avritah. What is the meaning? Any task in this world, when you begin or when you are into the process of accomplishing, has certain defect imbibed into it. Means, in any task, some defect enters naturally. As even if there is a fire with great intensity of heat, there would be certain degree of smoke around. That's why leaders must not hesitate beginning a task only because I may commit a mistake, or not doing a task, I will be more on safer ground. If your second need of hierarchy, if your second need of Maslow's hierarchy is dominant need in this whole system, and what is the second need? Security need, then I think we should not take up leadership position. घबराना नहीं है, begin. And if 10% defect is there, 90% desirability is there of that task, begin. So leaders, they take calculated risk. Sometimes they are hesitant also. I was asked, what difference you feel when you were professor and now director? I said, one difference I feel. When I was professor, I was more bold. I used to think once before saying. When I become director, I have to think twice before saying. I was more powerful as a professor. But anyway, director must think twice and thrice. So, director should be, or leaders should be courageous. Of course, calculated risk, certain hesitation is part of your personality, but that courage has to be there. And we should not afraid taking a chance, because no risk, no gain is a very golden formula. Thank you.